Hey everybody, I just want to be obedient, and God was really pressing on my heart to share a testimony that just happened last week. I have a friend that's atheist, and I had went to church about a week or so ago at another church. God was telling me to go, and they were talking about the Harvest Festival. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Harvest Festival. And immediately when they talked about it, my spirit said, invite your friend. And he's atheist. And I was like, God, but he don't believe it. Like, he kind of hate God. What do you mean? And I said, okay, I'm just going to do it. So a couple of days later, I reached out to him, and I sent him a text message, and I said, hey, would you like to come with me to a Christian concert? There's a couple of people that are going to be there, and I would love you just to come and, just hear some worship music. He said, okay, I'll go. And I was like, wow, okay, he'll go. And he said, I'll be there. And so the day that it was, he reached out to me and said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but I'm really going to try and make it. And I said, God, okay, I did what you called me to do. You told me to invite him, so I just did it. And that was that. So I left it. I ended up going. He reached out to me later on and said, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there. And so we're there at the concert and everything. I didn't know that they were going to do an altar call at the end for everybody that wanted to give their life to Christ. So when they did the altar call, I said, God, Chaz is not here. He's not here. What, he could have gave his life to Christ today. And one thing that they said, please, nobody that's already a follower of Christ come down. Only the ones that are giving their life to Christ. And God was telling me, go down there. Go down there and get a Bible for him. And I'm like, what? Get a Bible for him? He doesn't even believe in God. What are you talking about? God, you crazy. And they just said, don't go down there. Go down there. Go down there. And I said, all right, God. I don't know what you got me doing, but I'm going to go down there. So I go down there, and when I go down there, there's some people standing with Bibles. There's a lady standing with the Bible. So I go over to her, and I said, ma'am, God's really pressing on my heart to get a Bible for my friend. She said, where's your friend at? I said, he's not here, but he's an atheist, and God's just telling me to get him a Bible. And she said, I'm sorry, they told us we can't give them to anybody. And I'm like, but you're going to give them away to people, correct? And she said, yeah, but they told us not to. And I'm like, but God's telling me to do it. I'm sorry, I can't. And I said, it's all right. And I just turned away, and I started walking away and said, God said, I hear it again in my spirit, get a Bible, get a Bible. I'm like, God, they're not giving me the Bible. What am I going to do? I got like 5 Bibles in my car. I can give him one of those. No, get him one of these Bibles. And I'm like, all right. So I started walking away, and as I'm walking away, I hear footsteps behind me. There's 45,000 people out there. I hear these footsteps, and a man says, ma'am, there's a lot of ma'ams out there. I turn around, and he says, here. I didn't even look at his face. It was just like he was an angel. And he said, here. And he just gave me one of the Bibles. And he said, give this to your friend. And he took off. And I didn't see him. I end up going home. I go to sleep, and I'm like, God, and I'm praying the whole entire way, and I'm like, God, when am I going to give this to him? When am I going to see him? I haven't seen him in months. I'm probably never going to see him, or I probably won't see him for like months. When am I going to give this? I said, you know what? I trust you. And so I go to sleep, and at 3 o'clock in the morning, I cracked my door open. I lit the fan because it was really hot in my house. And 3 o'clock in the morning, I hear something rustling at my door. I got up boldly, and I went to the door, and it was him. I'm sitting there, and I'm praying I'm talking to him, and he starts opening up, and he starts talking about what's been going on. I said, Chaz, what's been going on? And he's like, I've been going through so much, and this and that. And I said, you know what? This is divine appointment that you are here.
Come on.
And I said, I have something for you. God told me to go and get something. Because he started talking about how I'm just open to new things. And I know I'm here. Someone wants me here. Yeah. And I go and I grab the Bible, and I said, God told me to give you this. He ended up giving his life to Christ that night. Come on. It took me being obedient. What if I wouldn't have done that? Yes, what if I wouldn't have reached out? He never would have came to my house.
Wow.
Not a lot of people know where I live, but for him to remember exact place where I live, he only been there once. Wow. And to come and to give his life to Christ, it called me being obedient. Not obedient to man, because they were telling me to sit down and sit back. But I had to be obedient to what God was telling me to do. And there's another soul in the kingdom because of that. I just want to share that to say, be obedient. get out of the way.
Yes, yes.
If you sitting in your chair right now and you feel a earning in your stomach like, oh, she's talking to me, or stop looking at me, or you feel it. You feel like I'm staring. Why is she staring at me? That's God. That's not me. That's God. Get up. Don't care who looks. Just get up and do what God would have you to do. And you will see miracles. I never thought that he would give his life to Christ. Just be obedient.